is Carr on third down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And got his man complete.
Come on now. Come on.
Touchdown Raiders. Deshaun Jackson, 75 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Rodgers on the return. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. A final shot before half for Rodgers. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb, as time expires in the first half. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr, flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Well, this one's knuckling, and it just does get over the crossbar. He didn't get much of it, but he got it to go. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.